The Worship Hour is a Christian contemporary music bulletin of the Philippine Christian Family Broadcasters. All songs featured are duly owned by its respective groups and individuals. Duplication and illegal broadcast of this episode is strictly prohibited. Ito ang 702 DZJS. Kagapay mo sa katotohanan. Mapapakinggan ang 702 DZJS sa inyong mga talapitan at sa Able Media Player app. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. You're listening to DZYW koolFM. koolFM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station based in Tondo, Manila.
And welcome to Hello Pilipinas. Today is Saturday, August 2024, and yes, it is still a long weekend since it started yesterday. So, if you guys don't know why we are having a long weekend this week, well, because President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has decided to move Ninoy Aquino Day originally from August 21 to August 23 to make it as a long holiday for this week. Yeah, to make it a long holiday for this week. So that's very interesting. How the president decided to move the date while still keeping the respect for Ninoy Aquino. So yeah, very interesting, huh? But hey, at least we are having a long weekend, right? All right. So now let's get into the first and most, what is happening on koolFM lately as of this week? Well, nothing much has happened except the fact that except the fact that there was some internet outage on Wednesday. That's why koolFM signed a bit late on that day. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, I really wonder why we have signed out late, but it's interesting, but yeah. Anyways, now let's get into the first lifestyle happenings, and yes, I will have my own review of gelato, yes, or gelato, whatever people pronounce it, but I'm gonna call it gelato. So yes, people, I have tried myself a gelato by Jeep Miko, and I'm going to send the photos in. Yeah, I'm gonna send the photos. I took some photos, by the way. I didn't take up much of the flavors. I don't know, but I did take some of the pictures in the store. So yeah, as you can see, I have lots of. So what I chose original Basque burnt cheesecake to try it out, and oh my goodness, it really is yummy. Like, yeah. So so let me just send the photos right now I will send it privately in a GC. Let me one moment, and then put it on the OBS or VMix. Excuse me. But okay, yeah. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Okay, anyways, here is the thing here. I'm gonna send it in the private GC. Therapy, save the pictures and then show it to the audience there. Okay, so yeah, this will be my review on the yes, this will be my review on the whatever you say this, but this will be Galactic in 4 gig Metro Manila. Okay, so Terry, if you mind showing the so yeah, Terry. Yes, let's get into the review now. So Gelato by Cheap Miko. Well, the prices are quite what it's worth. They have 3 tiers. I forgot to tell the first two, but I chose the legendary tier, and and since this is my first time trying out the gelato gelato. You can I chose the I chose the original I chose the original muscu burnt cheesecake. So here is it. There it is. So we have the first photo which I took here, and yes, that's the logo of uh, Gelato by Cheap Miko. And if you go to the next one, you will see the original uh, Basque burnt cheesecake, and that is part of the legendary tier, which is if you go with the large tier, it's gonna be a little bit pricey as far as I know. But again, this is really worth the price. So for the for so regarding the size, they have small, medium, and large, and I believe it starts at around 160, if I am not mistaken, starting in the first tier of the yeah, and then you have a lot of flavors to choose from, and of course, yeah, the highest price you can go with the legendary tier is 380 something, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, and I have to say that the flavor was really yummy. I'm not gonna lie. The flavor was really, really yummy, and yeah, I really enjoyed the taste of the premium gelato. And yeah, I really enjoyed the premium taste. So I will give that flavor an instant 10 out of 10. And yeah, so I will give this flavor an instant 10 out of 10. So yeah. I have not tried other flavors yet, but I have yet to try it. But that's the original Basque cheesecake. And if you want to visit that gelato store, you can do so now you can find them in SM Aurora Premier at the fourth floor in BGC Target, Metro Manila. And wait, there's more. They're already open as well in Green Hills Mall in ground floor. But yeah, they're also located in Green Hills Mall ground floor. But again, I have tried the one in SM Aurora. Yours may vary, but I would say the SM Aurora branch, that's the first branch, I would say. That again, the cheesecake flavor I taste was really really good. So again, I already gave my rating of set, but yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. So again, guys, if you are interested in going to the gelato by Chief Miko, you can find them at the fourth floor at SM Aurora BGC Geek Metro Manila. And you can also find them at Green Hills Mall as well. Okay, so now let's get into the rest of lifestyle happenings now. So let's go ahead and see what's happening with lifestyle Inquirer. What Inquirer Lifestyle has shown us this week, especially with the food happenings that we all need to know. Let's just give it a moment for the screenshot to load. I am not sure. Okay. Let me just open the other one here. Okay, I'm gonna give it another try. Okay, so just give it a moment, guys. I'm still trying to load this one. Okay, so yeah. Make a difference with every purchase at these community stores. Wait, we'll get into that in a bit. I'm just waiting for my screen share list of uh the list of screen share windows to load. I'm just waiting for it to fully load. So just bear with me here. Okay, for whatever reason, it's taking longer than expected. I don't know why. It's taking longer than expected. I am not sure what's going on. Okay, let me give it a third attempt. Yep, yep. Let me give it a third attempt this time. Just bear with me here. Okay, so again, again, for whatever reason, it's taking forever. I'm not sure why. Excuse me again. Yeah, excuse me. Okay. Uh, that's the consequences of drinking coffee in the yeah. I literally pick up coffee in the midnight, and I that's what resulted. I regret doing that. Oh boy. Anyways, hmm. Okay. Well. That's interesting. Give me one moment. I'm gonna rejoin the VC. Okay. Hang on. Fourth attempt and counting. Oh, come on, Discord. You know better. Come on, Discord. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Oh, holy smokes! Okay, I don't know why okay, okay, the website glitched for a bit, but okay, and yeah, it fixed itself. Okay, all right. Um, Again, I'm really sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I really apologize for some inconvenience that it's taking a long time for my computer or my Discord to pull up the list of windows that I'm gonna show you. And what I am trying to show you guys is make a difference with every purchase at these community stores. That's what we are going to show you in later right now. But Discord. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, well, I guess we will have to get back into screen sharing later when I restart my Discord. But for now, we're gonna have a commercial break. So it is now 7:14 in the morning, and we will get into the lifestyle happenings as promised. So stick around. We will be right back. back with Hello Pilipinas, and finally we got it to work here. So let's get into the lifestyle happenings right now. So let's get into the first lifestyle happenings. Make a difference with every purchase at these community stores. This is coming from Lifestyle Inquirer or Inquirer Lifestyle. While not impossible, being a responsible consumer is oftentimes tricky. But when it feels like making the conscious and ethical decision is offset by prevalent corporate practices that harm the environment and the people they employ, it can get disheartening, forcing us to wonder if any of these make a difference. But ethical consumption is important regardless. It pushes corporations to adjust their practices to appease and attract their target markets. Hence, corporate social responsibility intuitives its brand building under the guise of hopefully good intentions. Community stores, one such CSR initiative spearheaded by Starbucks, aim to support local organizations and communities using proceeds taken from a specific branch. However, the community store concept extends far beyond the world's biggest coffee shop chain. Whether it is by directly supporting local NGOs or uplifting smaller businesses and communities, there are many community stores where patronage is sure to impart a real positive impact on someone out there. And whoop, we have the first one here. Starbucks Maysilo Circle Community Store. That is interesting. Starbucks Philippines recently opened its second community store in Maysilo Circle, Maladuyong City after just opening one in Apat Santos, Tondo in September 2023. A portion of the proceeds from the Maysilo Circle Community Store will support Mano Amiga Philippines, an organization dedicated to enhancing education for children from low-income communities. Mano Amiga was established in Mexico in 1963 and has since become active in the Philippines since 2008. Starting this October, Starbucks Philippines, in partnership with Mano Amiga, will launch the Raising Readers and Raising Leaders programs. These initiatives will benefit the underprivileged youth at Nayon ng Kabataan in the Welfare Village Community, Mandaluyong City. Raising Readers promotes literacy through storytelling, arts and crafts, and nutritious meals, while Raising Leaders offers leadership training, life skills workshops, scholarships, and school placement support. So that's the first. That's the first one you'll be looking out. Next is the Good Store. Launched in 2017 as an online marketplace for local goods, the Good Store opened a cafe in 2023 that doubles as a brick and mortar shop. The Makati-based store features a collection of products by community and cost-driven businesses. From enterprises such as Life Esposa, a pet accessory and furniture label that supports animal shelters, to Grow.ph, a livelihood program for a displaced community in Bulacan. Each of their brands is driven by advocacies the Good Store seeks to promote through their products. The Good Store is located at Grand Soho Building, HB de la Costa, Salgado Village at Makati. Frankie's General Store. So here's the next one. Frankie General Store partners with and empowers local artisans and homegrown businesses. With over 400 brands under the belt across their stores in Manila and Australia, they connect these smaller ventures to a wider audience through their physical and online spaces. Since opening its first pop-up at SM Aurora, Frankie General Store has expanded with branches in Walkwell, The Podium, and Mitsukoshi Mall. Next we have R2R. R2R employs sustainable practices and materials in its line of clothes, bags, accessories, and home items. Beyond sustainability, they also partner with community artisans as well as other social enterprises in their production process. Their design also uses indigenous fabrics and designs, further catapulting local culture into the mainstream. R2R is available online and physically at their showroom at 87 SCT Funtebella, Quezon City. Next, we have Roots Collective. Roots Collective began as a co-working space and boutique cafe in Katipunan. In the years since, it has developed into a one-stop shop for over 120 local brands. They also collaborate with and advocate for several cost-driven organizations. In 2019, they partnered with the Peace and Equality Foundation and the Forest Foundation Philippines to help upscale, sorry, not upscale, to help scale up local incentives and businesses. More recently, they collaborated with Takbi to collect unwanted fabrics for a line of upcycled purses. Roots Collective's flagship store is located at the Uptown Mall. And finally, Bio at Taylor. Bio at Taylor was created to showcase the Bio Foundation's work, the community partnership program where the brand partners with local waivers who, under the guidance of Bio's designers, craft products that are marketable to a wider audience. Through its initiative, not only are local artisans given employment and opportunities, but the gap between consumer wants and the design sensibilities associated with traditional and indigenous products is close and brought closer to the mainstream. Bio Atelier is located at Greenbelt 5. So which places will we going to? For me, I would say I'm interested in Starbucks Macy Low Circle Community Store because I am really interested seeing what it looks like. So this is just more, again, this is more than just a Starbucks. It also doubles as a community store. This is what I am interested in. And what I'm also interested in is Roots Collectives. So yes, I am shocked to hear that they're open at Uptown Bonifacio Mall, which is few miles away from my area. So I will be looking into that, and I'll be sharing my experience in the next coming days of Hello Pilipinas. So look out for that one because I'll be going to Roots Collective someday. Alright, so now we have covered that one. Let's move on to the next one, and then we will have another ad break to prepare for koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. And I'm not, and the reason why I'm not mentioning early edition anymore because early edition Monkey is in hiatus, but it is still used on air as a graphic. But I will not be saying koolNews early edition, but I will just say koolNews on Hello Pilipinas. Okay, so let's get on to the rest. See what else is interesting here. Okay, latest. Okay. I found it. Okay, here we go again. Again, coming from Inquiry Lifestyle, live out your Luca Guadagnino dreams at this palazzo he designed. Okay, so let's get into that one here. Let's start. Palazzo Talia in Rome is the director's first foray into designing a hotel through his interior architecture practice studio, Luca Guadagnino. Fans of the Italian film director and producer Luca Guadagnino know his operate to be lush with design elements from Call Me By Your Name's idyllic countryside setting to Suspira's hair-raising muddy interiors. Guadagnino's latest project, however, is more real than fiction. A 16th century collectio in Rome's Rinaldi Trevi turned luxury 26 boutique hotel called Palazzo Talia. Unbeknownst to some of his fans, Guadagnino established an interior architecture studio in Milan in 2017. The eponymous studio specializes in contemporary mid-century Italian design. Among his design work, he lists a Lake Como home repellent with color. Give me one moment. Breakfast is wait. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Among his designs work, he lists Lake Como home repellent with color, as pop stores in Rome and London, and retail space in New York. For Palazzo Italia, the Oscar-nominated director designed all public spacing spaces from the sitting rooms and verdant courtyard to the restaurant and subterranean spa, plus the hotel's signature suite. This is his first foray into hospitality. Oh, look at that, Ron. Oh, look at that. Every detail begs the guest to touch them, something Guadagnino welcomes and even encourages. Tactility and materiality are everything, studio designer and hotel project lead Paulo Molzun said in an interview. Every service and item is conceived with material three-dimensionality. This and how the lines of the ground floor envelop you, they are what make the experience of the spaces intimate. Prior to the hotel's previous life as a collegio in the 17th century, the palazzo was home to nobles and high prelates. The institution which educated the sons and eventually daughters of aristocracy was then equipped with a theater, new classrooms, staircase, galleries, frescoes, and a delightful indoor garden in the 17,000s. The school closed down in 1999 as families began moving into cities, leaving the structure in a slow decline. It was only this year that the restoration efforts by property developers Group of Festa started. Our challenge is combining the intimacy of an open and welcoming home with the grandeur of a place so steeped in history, Palazzo Dalia's website reads. For this reason, the Momento spaces have been transformed into stage settings designed by Studio Luca Guadagnino. So on the pictures you can see here, you have toned seating with Murano glass mirrors and decorative stucco portals by Mokro Perverada in the bar. And then you have the custom carpet by Studio Luca Guadagnino, produced by Chin Design in the main staircase. So that's the custom carpet there. Now, give me one moment. Okay. And finally, describing his approach to designing the hotel's common space, Guadagnino said the aesthetic is maximalist but with the rigor, let's say, of minimalism. Because if you apply minimalism per se, you lose the thread of the pleasure. The interiors are filled with sensual details. One of furniture made by the studio Tandy and commission luxurious palettes, hang to tell museum quality artist Napoleon and overnight to 50,000. Oh my, the rates. Saying that the common, let me summarize it, but designing the hotel's common space, Guadagnino, it's the aesthetics is maximalist, but the rocker, let's say, of minimalism. Because if you apply minimalism per se, you lose the thread of pleasure. The interiors are filled with sensual details. One of many furniture made by the studio mixed with special additions by reference designers like Gatte Lutendi and commissioned pieces by Italian artisans, plush custom designs, carpets in luxurious palettes, handmade finishings on the staircase railings, and a 3-meter tall museum quality 1940s chandelier designed by the Vatican artist Napoleon Martilucci that hangs on the reception foyer. Again, that Again, the price here that really surprised me was not was it starts between 40,000 to 40,000 to 50,000 pesos depending on the road type. So that's for the range of the price type. It's really expensive considering the structure of the building looks high quality and premium. So again, it's expected that it will be expensive. All right, guys. All right. Now that Sado said, it is now it is now time for the third segment of our podcast. Now, this is the segment where
to the music. koolFM. Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Alright, and welcome to Cool News on Hello Pilipinas. My name is Cairo, and let's get into the headlines. The Bureau of Immigration was aware that Alice Guo had left the Philippines last month and kept the whereabouts of the suspected Chinese national and dismissed Mayor of Bamban Tarlac from President Marcos Center sharing with Cajillion said on Friday. Also on Friday, BI spokesperson Dana Sandoval said Guo's sister Sheila was also a Chinese national who carried a Chinese passport in the name of Zihang Mir. She was arrested on Thursday by Indonesian authorities and sent back to the Philippines on the same day from Batam, Indonesia, which the stuck mayor and her siblings had visited. According to Cajillion, he was told by his BI source that immigration authorities already knew that the former mayor and her three siblings had slipped out of the country before Senator Risa Hontiveros diverged in her escape in a speech at the Senate on August 19. Even the president was kept in the dark with that information. From what I have been told, they knew about this 2 weeks ago, Cajillion said in a media briefing on Zoom. Hontiveros said Guo traveled to Kuala Lumpur on July 18 in spite of the arrest order issued against her by the Senate for repeatedly refusing to attend its inquiry into the illegal activities of a Philippine offshore gaming operator Pogo in Bamban. He said the information was provided to her by the National Bureau of Investigation, not the Immigration Bureau. Hontiveros headed the investigation on Pogo activities and the crimes linked to them, including human trafficking, torture, and murder. She and Cajillion were the senators most active in the inquiry, which also led to evidence which allegedly is established that Guo was a Chinese national who entered the country as a young girl. That's why do they probably want left gotten with to keep the president posted about Guo's movements appeared to be the reason he was so upset with what had happened, the senator added. This is a slap on the face of the entire government because this is a high-profile case and who will knows about this, but Guo still got through our law enforcement agencies, he said. Cajillion, who had pushed for a nationwide ban on Pogos before the president last month ordered them shut down, thanked Hontiveros for making public Guo's escape that eventually led to the arrest of her sister and her associate Catherine considerately on Thursday. Ong was flown back to Manila with Guo's sister. A day after Hontiveros' speech, the president promised that heads will roll and corrupt officials will be punished to the fullest extent of the law for allowing Guo to escape. After the strong pronouncement of our president, the next day the Indonesian authorities arrested Sheila and Ong, so his voice is very critical, he said, adding his very strong statement most likely triggered the enforcement agencies to reach out to our Indonesian counterparts. According to the Department of Justice, Sheila Guo will eventually be deported after evidence indicated that, like her sister, she is not a Filipino. In relation to this, the DOJ, BI, and NBI will jointly file deportation and misrepresentation charges against the sibling of Embaba ex-mayor Alice Guo for pretending to be a Filipino citizen when in fact she is a Chinese national, a DOJ statement said on Friday. According to NBI Director Jimmy Santiago, Sheila Guo's fingerprints match that of Zihang Mir, making it them one and the same person. So we can conclude that Sheila L. Guo, who is currently in our custody, is indeed Chinese, Santiago said at the press briefing on Friday. The BI on Friday said her Chinese passport was valid until 2031. On July 29, the Office of the Solicitor General filed a quo warranto petition in the Manila Regional Trial Court against the dismissed mayor for her ineligibility to hold public office in the Philippines because she is a foreigner. The OSG said there were no credible official records that establish her Philippine citizenship by either birth or naturalization. As abundantly shown by various government records, respondent Guo Huapei, aka Alice Guo, is the daughter of two Chinese citizens, Lin Wenyi and Guo Jianxihong, according to the petition. San Diego said Sheila Guo would be charged with violating the Philippine Passport Act. The DOJ did not say whether a case would be filed against Ong, who carried a Philippine passport. Indonesia's Ministry of Law and Human Rights on Thursday said that local immigration officers flagged Ong Sheila Guo as suspicious foreigners who entered Batam this week. Jakarta said of certain Singaporean national named CJ helped Alice Guo's group book a room at the Harris Hotel Batam Center for 3 days before being arrested on August 21 at Meta Mall Batam Center. Guo and her brother were not together with her sister and Ong at the time. The Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission identified CJ as Sihang J, the former president of Lucky Star 1990 illegal Poco Hub in Tarlac, Pampanga, which was raided and shut down in June. Sheila Guo and Ong are currently in the custody of the NBI. Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez, one of the co-chairs of the four-panel Quadcom of the House of Representatives, which is conducting its own investigation of Pocos, said the pair might be better off in their custody. Ong, specifically, has been ordered detained in the house for 30 days after her repeated failure to appear in his ongoing Poco inquiry. Because of our arrest order, she should be here. It is important that she is under our jurisdiction, Fernandez said. Noting the separate Senate and DOJ investigations, he said that the Quadcom didn't want to make it seem like we're fighting over who gets to detain them. So ultimately, Fernandez said, we will have to discuss this with the Senate and the Department of Justice. Ong was included in the Quadcom prop after Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation Chair Al Tanco revealed that she and former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque sought a meeting with him last year to discuss the unpaid arrears of Lucky Star 99. The House of Representatives Quad Committee leaders on Friday denied being overzealous and overkill in its issuance of contempt citations and detention orders against its resource persons, arguing that this was well within their powers and only against contemptible violations. Speaking to reporters, panel co-chairs Surigao del Norte Representative Robert A. Barbers and Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez said the House contempt orders were in line with the rules and designed so that their resource persons respected the committee's investigations. In any case, Barbers said resource persons are not orally supposed to follow simple rules, not to lie or evade questions, not to misbehave and insult the committee. If there was a contemptible act among our resource persons, then a penalty must be imposed. That is what I will say, Barbara said. That is not because we are overzealous. We are overzealous only in trying to ferret out the truth. We're not just issuing contempt orders willy-nilly. Fernandez said, if you're too lenient too, also, people take the investigation for granted. We issue a lot of invitations and they don't even make a letter of excuse, or if they make a letter of excuse, you know they're trying to deceive us. The sentiments follow former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque's contempt citation during the Quad Committee's second hearing on Thursday, supposedly for lying about his absence during the panel's first hearing on August 16. Kabayan Representative Ron Salo, Roque's entrenched foreign party mate and godson, was the one who made the motion to cite him in contempt and to have him detained for 24 hours after showing the panel a certification that Roque was not in the Manila court hearing to that day, as he said. The former spokesperson, who claimed it was an honest mistake and that he just mixed up the dates, said the punishment was unwarranted and an abuse of power. But the two Quad Committee chairs were unfazed by his alibi, pointing out that when he had written an excuse letter to the committee, he had placed August 16 as the date. We don't believe it was an honest mistake. Is it really that easy to make excuses before the committee, and should we just let things like this slide? We have cited and condemned people who not only lied but also violated our rules, Barbara said. He warned that Roque could face stiffer penalties if he does another contemptible act. Fernandez likewise warned all future resource persons in the committee to not only make false excuses because we mean business, because national security is at stake. We hope that we will invite as resource persons, we will be cooperating. Before Roque's contempt citation, there were at least 36 people also cited in contempt under the 19th Congress. The Overchamber's power to cite people in contempt rests in Section 11 of the Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in 8 of Legislation of the 19th Congress, which refers to refusal without legal excuse to obey servants. In 2023, the Supreme Court affirmed that Congress' power to cite people in contempt, which is not expressly provided in the Constitution but recognized as an inherent power of Congress, permits either chamber to perform its duties without impediment as it enables the Senate or the House of Representatives to legislate wisely or effectively because they have the power to compel the availability of information necessary in shaping legislation. Let's get into the business now. The Philippine peso will likely sustain its rally that it had brought it closer to the 55 per dollar level amid expectations of a more dovish signals from the US Federal Reserve that may weaken the greenback. The Yoko unit ended a shortened trading week at 56.333 on Thursday, 60.7 centavos stronger than its previous finish of 56.5. Local markets were closed on Friday because of the holiday. Robert Dan Rosses, Chief Economics at Security Bank, said the peso tracked a regional upswing after the Federal Open Market Committee released the minutes from its July meeting, which showed a broad agreement that a rate cut by the Fed in September will likely be appropriate. And more dovish remarks came out in Fed Chair Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole speech, which Rosses said would increase the selling pressure on the dollar and bolster Asian currencies like the peso. Any dovish tilt post-Jackson Hole symposium should also weigh on the US dollar further and strengthen the Philippine peso, he said. Ruben Carlo Asuncion, Chief Economics at Union Bank of the Philippines, shared the same view. This trending may continue amid likely more dovish comments from the US Fed, including Powell's Jackson Hole speech, Asuncion said. At its August 15 meeting, the PSP kicked off its easing cycle with a 25 basis point cut to the policy rate, a first in nearly 4 years. The decision brought the PSP's target reverse repurchase rate to 6.25%, with Governor Ali Ramona Jr. saying there is a room for one more 25 basis point cut either at the October or December meeting of the central bank. What made the PSP's easing action stand out was that it was done ahead of the Fed. Despite the bold move, analysts had expected to see only a slight weaknesses of the peso. For Union Bank's Asuncion, the local currency may feel some pressure as we are toward import season at the tail end of the year. Meanwhile, Bank of America now expects the peso to end 2024 at 56 against the dollar, stronger than its previous forecast of 57. With the Fed cutting cycle likely commencing soon, the Philippine peso could still appreciate versus US dollar for time, which would keep PSP relatively comfortable on foreign exchange moves, BOFA said. And Moody's Ratings has kept the Philippines investment grade rating due to recent economic reforms but flagged persistent pressures brought on by higher debt levels, rising interest rates, and tensions with China. In a statement on Friday, Moody's Ratings affirmed the country's Baa2 credit rating with a stable outlook, meaning changes in the rating are unlikely in the next 18 to 24 months. For the second quarter, the country expanded by 6.3%, accelerating from the 5.8% growth in the previous quarter. The expansion plays well within the government's 6 to 7% target for the year. Moody's expects the country's growth to be buoyed by steady household spending as the effects of El Nino dwindle and the reduction in rice strips help lower food prices. To add, investments and increasing exports are expected to contribute to a robust expansion, supported by a recovery in electronic exports, gradual increases in business process outsourcing revenues, and a rebound in international tourism. Despite this, Moody's highlighted that the ongoing geopolitical tensions with China also pose a risk to the rating. The rating also considers weakening debt affordability amid higher interest rates and a weaker Philippine peso, Moody's said. Moody's said that debt affordability is expected to worsen over the next 2 years despite the central bank's recent policy rate cut. The Monetary Board last week cut its policy rate by 25 basis points, reducing the key rate to 6.25%. This was the first rate cut in almost 4 years, or since November 2020, during the height of the pandemic. Meanwhile, Banco Central ng Pilipinas Governor Ali Remola Jr. welcomed the credit rating, noting that the central bank is balancing its efforts to maintain stable prices, which is essential for ensuring steady and sustainable economic growth. And that is the first headlines that you need to know right here on koolNews, right here on Hello Pilipinas. We will now return to Hello Pilipinas. It is now 8:01 in the morning. It is 8:09 in the morning, and you are still watching and listening Hello Pilipinas. And to the viewers who has joined us, a very good morning to you all, and I hope you all are having a long weekend. So yes, I hope we're all having a good long weekend. So again, happy long weekend, everybody. Now let's get into the what's happening in entertainment. And no, I will not be screen sharing, but let's get into the lifestyle, not lifestyle. I'm sorry, entertainment happenings now. Okay, so let's go to let's start with the local showbiz first, and then Hollywood, and then anime at the last. Okay, so let's get into the local showbiz happenings. Okay, so let's go to. And oh yes, we will also be talking about tech and gaming. We will also be talking about technology news in the next break. So look out for that one. Actually, no, we will combine it since we already have used up. So, anyways, let's get into the showbiz. Starting what's happening in the Philippines following the engagement announcement last week. Kim Molina revealed that Journal Napoles had made her ring from scratch. The actress took to Instagram to share a video of Napoles making the ring, which he started making in June 2023. Days after he proposed, he made me watch this video of him making the ring himself. He told me that it was 2023 when these clips were taken, but due to some unexpected circumstances, the proposal always got delayed, and he kept the ring from me in secret for more than a year, wrote Molina in the video text. The My Zombebe actress expressed her immersion for her fiancé for being detailed about the entire process of the proposal. You are a dream, my love. Thank you, she wrote. I will treasure this moment forever. Now, Bolis also shared the video on his Instagram page and shared that he attempted to propose to Molina 4 times. I was supposed to propose at the Coldplay concert in February in Thailand, but Kim had an LBM. I had waited 10 years to have the ability and opportunity to do this. I planned this for more than a year, so it will be special. In the comment section, fellow actor Joros Gamboa joked that Napoles is now making Molina's wedding grow. You are really different, bro. Napoles is in fact now suing Molina's wedding ground at this very moment, he wrote, receiving laughing reactions from netizens. Napoles also shared a portion of the video asking for Molina's hand from her parents who reside in Dubai. On August 11th, the celebrity couple announced their engagement. The proposal took place at the Peta Theater, where they met for the first time 10 years ago when they starred in the musical Wrath of Executives. The proposal was made grand as Molina walked into a room decorated with lanterns and sunflowers before meeting Napoles, who kneeled on his knee and romantically asked the actress' hand in marriage. In January, Molina revealed that it was she who courted Napoles. They started as best friends before they officially became a couple. The pair also worked together in the films Ang Babaeng Walang Pakiramdam, Ikaw at Ako Ang Ending, Girlfriend Na Pwede Na, and Soulmate. They also went against each other in the reality show LOL, Last One Laughing Philippines. Sarah Labati has once again reminded her followers to be wary of false information they see online, especially those that claim she has an ex-formerly Twitter account. Without specifying what fake information she's referring to, the actress took to her social media pages to remind the public, guys, I do have Twitter. Again, beware of fake news. In the past, Labati was a victim of some fabricated art cards on social media that contained a supposed statement about her personal life. In 2023, the Star Trek alumna denounced as fake news an art card claiming she spoke ill of her mother-in-law, Annabelle Rama, following her separation from estranged husband actor Richard Gutierrez. Just wanted to clarify something, and this is the last time, hopefully, that I will have to do this. Please beware of fake news. I never said this, wrote Labati at the time. The art cardboard detects. It seems he got brainwashed, that's why he changed. I can't stand the fact that my mother-in-law, you would think, was not well taken care of by her husband before. My advice to those planning to get married is to get to know your future in-laws so you won't end up like me. In March, Labati officially confirmed that she and Gutierrez had decided to part ways after 4 years of marriage. She said at the time that they were not in the process of a movement yet. As of the moment, the former celebrity couple shares the co-parenting duties of her two sons, Zion and Kai. Meanwhile, Gutierrez is now rumored to be dating actors Bobby and Pearl after their series of public appearances. Recently, the actor and his mother attended the 26th birthday of the actress. The producers of the upcoming film Dear Satan announced that its title will be changed to better reflect its intended message following concerns about its potential impact on viewers. The upcoming film, starring Apollo Contis, Sienna Stevens, and Aya Fernandez, centers on the triumph of good over evil through the power of faith. Details of the plot and premiere date are yet to be revealed. Many netizens claim that the movie's title might send a wrong message to children. Others noted that it might seemingly portray Satan in a positive light, possibly contradicting Bible teachings. In a statement on Facebook on Friday, August 23, the film's production company, Max X Productions Incorporated, apologized to viewers for causing any offense or discomfort with the title, saying it's meant to tell the story of faith and the goodness of the Lord. Dear esteemed viewers, we hope this message finds you in good spirits. We are reaching out to address some concerns that have been brought to our attention regarding our recent film, Dear Satan, the statement began. First and foremost, we want to extend our deepest apologies if the title of our movie has caused any offense or discomfort. It was never our intention to hurt or disrespect anyone's religious beliefs. Our aim has always been to create content that entertains while conveying meaningful messages. Max X then said the film is meant to explore the theme between good versus evil, which will be done through the perspective of an innocent child who is guided by faith and the goodness of the Lord. The concept between Dear Satan was conceived with the goal of exploring the theme that between good versus evil, showcasing how an innocent child guided by faith and the goodness of the Lord can resist temptation and embody the virtues of righteousness, it said. The film is a narrative about the power of faith and the triumph of good over evil. We wanted to illustrate that despite the presence of evil in the world, faith and virtue can prevail. This led to the production company confirming that the film's title would be changed to showcase its message better and bring it closer to the audience. Max X has yet to announce the film's new title as of this Friday. We have decided to change the title of the movie to better reflect its intended message and to honor the sensitivities of our viewers. We believe this change will help align the film more closely with its more core and ensure that it resonates positively with our audience, it said. Following the announcement, Max X urged viewers to see the movie with an open mind and heart to understand its story better. We sincerely invite you to watch the film with an open mind and heart. We believe that upon viewing, you will understand the story that we sought to tell, a narrative about the strength of faith, the importance of goodness, and the triumph of virtue, it said. Thank you for understanding and continued support. We value your feedback and are committed to creating content that is both respectful and impactful, added the production company. Dear Satan is Conti's newest film project after a journey which starred his dubbing look co-stars Kaya Abad and Patrick Garcia and Fuscia Libre. Meanwhile, Stevens appeared in the couple's drama Royal Blood as Ding Dong Dante's on-screen daughter. And now let's get into the last local showbiz headlines. How does John Estrada perceive himself? Does he see himself as someone very appealing to women? In a rated Karina interview, the Padang Quiapo actor was asked by show host Karina Sanchez, sa balay mo, habulin ka? Honestly, Miss Kate, hindi ko rin alam kung ano yung term na habulin. I don't consider myself na habulin, sa Estrada, whose marriage with actress beauty queen Priscilla Mireles is seemingly on the rocks. Sanchez then asked again, totoo ba yan? To which Estrada answered, hindi talaga. At alam ko lang, medyo friendly ako. Frankly, sa Tagalog parang may term tayo dyan, parang walang masamang tinampay sa akin, he explained. During the interview, Estrada also opened up about his most important role in life, which is being a dad to his five children, Ina, Moira, Kyla, Yuran, and Aninchaka. I don't think I have a secret or a formula as a father. I have four girls now and alam ko mas maging strict ako pero hindi pala, he stated. Habang tumatanda yung mga anak ko, nag-iba yung ayaw ng tatay he had continued. Parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko, tindihin mo na lang yan. Ganun talaga. Pinadagdan mo rin naman yan When asked if he is in a good place in terms of his mental and emotional state, Estrada said, I will probably stay stable but I'm still learning every single day. Alam ko may edad na ako pero hindi naman ako naniniwala na pag may edad ka na, alam mo na lahat, he noted. The actor further shared what he hopes to become after 10 years. I'll be in my 60s but marami naman akong nakita mga kaibigan ko na nasa 60s na pa still active. Of course, how I wish na ganun din ako. At tamhimik na, he said chuckling. Tahimik na ang buhay-buhay. And that's the local showbiz happenings. Let's get into the Hollywood now. Lee Jin-jae is quite surprised that Disney Plus Star Wars series The Acolyte is ending after its first season despite showrunner listed Headland's intention for the show to continue. The first season finale left several plot threads dangling for a potential season 2, including the surprise appearance of Yoda. To hear the news, I was quite surprised personally as well, said Lee, who played Master Soul in The Acolyte. As August winds down, two new movies, Lionsgate's The Crow reboot and Amazon MGM's thriller Blink Twice, are opening in US theaters, but the summer box office highs are long gone. The Crow, featuring Bill Skarsgård and FKA Twigs, made $650,000 in previous at the box office, while Blink Twice, directed by Zoe Kravitz and starring Channing Tatum, brought in $820,000. Neither movie is expected to crack the top 10 films of the box office this weekend. Deadpool and Wolverine, Alien Romulus, and It Ends With Us, a trio of holdover hits, are projected to outpace the new releases. After overtaking the R-rated Marvel blockbuster in its debut last week, Ferdinand Alvarez's Alien Romulus is on track to make $60 million to $90 million in its sophomore outing. Ryan Reynolds and Jackson's Deadpool and Wolverine will be clawing its way back to the top to the charts with a projected $16 million to $80 million in its first week of release. Finally, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's romance novel adaptation in Ends With Us is expected to make $10 million to $12 million in its third week. Blink Twice is aiming for $7 million to $8 million from 3,000 theaters. It stars Tatum as a wealthy tech Mongol who invites a group of women out to his private island where things quickly take a dark turn. The film, which is distributed internationally by Warner Brothers, has a budget of just $20 million, meaning it will still be well positioned after a single-digit debut. The Crow looks to bring in $6 million to $9 million from 2,500 venues. Lionsgate acquired the reboot of the cult classic 1992 film, which starred the late Brandon Lee for $10 million, which starred So a single-digit opening won't sting as badly. Starscard plays Eric Dovin, aka the Crow, who is out for the vigilance as a resurrected killer after he and his girlfriend are murdered. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Megalopus's trailers fake critic quotes were AI generated. Lionsgate drops marketing consultant responsible for Snafu. Lionsgate has part ways with Eddie Egan, the marketing consultant who came up with the Megapolis trailer that included fake quotes from famous Scream critics. The studio pulled the trailer on Wednesday after it was pointed out that the quotes trashing Francis Ford Coppola's previous work did not actually appear in the critics' review and were in fact made up. Sources tell Variety that it was not Lionsgate or Egan's intention to fabricate quotes, but was an error in properly vetting and fact-checking the praises provided by the consultant. The intention of the trailer was to demonstrate that Coppola's revered work, much like Megalopolis, has been met with criticism. It appears that AI was used to generate the false quotes from the critics. For instance, the trailer claimed that Pauline Kael wrote in the New Yorker that The Godfather was diminished by its artstiness. Kael in fact loved the movie. When Variety prompted AI service ChatGPT to provide negative criticism about Coppola's work from well-known strikers, the responses provided were strikingly similar to the quotes included in the trailer. Egan has worked closely with Adam Fogelson, the chair of Lionsgate's film group, for more than 20 years. The two worked together at Universal and later at STX. Fogelson was chairman of Universal Pictures until 2013 and the chairman of the STX film group. Fogelson was hired as vice chair of the Lionsgate film group 2 years ago and named chairman in January. Egan has been an independent consultant since leaving STX in 2019. Lionsgate is immediately recalling a trailer for Megalopolis, the company said Wednesday. We offer our sincere apologies to the critics involved and to Francis Ford Coppola and American Zoetrope for this inexcusable error in our vetting process. We screwed up. We are sorry. A spokesperson for Lionsgate declined to comment on this report. Egan did not respond to multiple requests for the comment. And that's the Hollywood now. Let's now move on. And that's the Hollywood. So we are done with the entertainment happenings, except anime, which we will save that for the last step of Hello Pilipinas later. But for now, let's get into tech news. So we have some not unfortunate, but some, for some fans, it would be not surprising. For fans, bad news or unfortunate news. For me, I would say it's unfortunate news because I am one of them who is subscribed to YouTube Premium family. Yeah, I have a family subscription of YouTube Premium. So yeah, I have a YouTube Premium family subscription, which I will be talking about in a bit right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, after the launch of YouTube Premium since 2019, if I'm not mistaken, the prices stayed the same for quite a long time now, except student pricing. Well, look what we have here. YouTube Premium subscription prices are set to increase in the Philippines, which is us, starting this October. The individual plan sees a price bump going from 159 pesos to 189 pesos per month. The family plan is also affected, going up from 239 pesos to 379 pesos. There are no details yet on whether the student plan is going up. Let me clarify this. Last time I checked was 95 pesos for student plan. And now they also seem to have jacked up the prices as well. So it's now 20 pesos high, more than 95. So it is now 115 pesos. Before it was 95. I swear, I checked that last time it was 95. And now it's 115. So yeah, the adjustment comes from price increases in other countries throughout the year. YouTube has been emailing affected subscribers to inform them of their thoughts behind the decision. The email notes that the price increase allows the company to improve the platform while supporting the creators and artists. While an official announcement has yet to be made, readers cannot confirm the subscription details. Well, yes. I will show you the email that I got here. So let me get the screenshot real quick. I will go send it to Herbie. Herbie, would you mind showing on the camera? Thank you very much, because we are going to show you the email that I got from yesterday afternoon while I was, you know what? Yeah, yes, I was actually outside at that time, and I got the email. Not actually outside, but I got an email around the noontime, and I was still monitoring koolNews at noon at the time. So we're just gonna wait for Therapy to bring up the screenshot here. Just wait for Therapy to show it here. There we go. Okay. So guys, here we go. So what you are seeing on the air right now is, yee woo, yuck, yup. At least for me, huh? YouTube Premium Family Plan price update. Hi, Caro. Thank you for being a YouTube Premium member. We hope and up to 5 members of your household are enjoying your YouTube Premium benefits, including ad-free and downloadable videos, background play, and uninterrupted access to over 100 million songs with the YouTube Music app. To continue delivering great service and features, we're increasing our price to 379 pesos per month. We don't make these decisions lightly, but this update will allow us to continue improve premium and support the creators and artists you watch on YouTube. You will see the changes reflected on your October 17, 2024 billing date. While we hope that you continue to be a member, you can cancel your subscription at any time here. To check the status of your account and billing information, go to your settings, purchases, and membership page. You can find more information on the latest updates in the YouTube Help Center. Thanks for being a YouTube Premium member. Sincerely, the YouTube Premium team. So, YouTube Premium subscribers, will you be planning to keep your subscription after seeing the price increase, whether you're from the individual or family plan? Or do you plan to cancel the subscription altogether and go with the ad-supported YouTube? It's your choice. For me, I'm gonna keep it, but I have to sacrifice the other subscription because, yeah, as a result of this price increase, it's a bye-bye Netflix for me. I already canceled my Netflix subscription since yesterday. So yeah, I will be keeping YouTube Premium, but again, sacrificing one for this one. It is now 8:33 in the morning, and coming up is the continuation of koolNews on Hello Pilipinas and anime happenings after koolNews. So stick around. We will be right back. Stick around.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
And we are back with more headlines on Hello Pilipinas with koolNews. Let's continue now. Yeah, let's continue now. Okay. Let me just double check. Hold on. Okay. 7 Filipinos who were arrested at a North Russia's special economic zone in Laos near its border with Myanmar and Thailand were repatriated on Friday to the Department of Foreign Affairs, reported in a statement. The DFA said it was working with Laotian authorities on the repatriation of 75 more Filipinos out of a total of 129 requests for assistance who were arrested at the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone GDSEC in Laos, Bukeo province along the Mekong River. The Philippine Embassy in Vientiane is working closely with Lao authorities and has also sent a team to Bukeo province to facilitate the release and extraction of distressed OFWs, overseas Filipino workers from the GDSEC, the DFA said. Two officials from the DFA Office of the Undersecretary for Immigration Affairs are now in Laos to assist as part of the DFA's rapid response team, the DFA added. The DFA will shoulder their flight expenses from Bukeo to Vientiane and onward to the Philippines, including accommodation, food, and basic needs. The team stands ready to assist Filipinos who may still be remaining in the Golden Triangle and will continue to work with Lao authorities to ensure their safety, the DFA said. The detained Filipinos were among the 771 people, mostly from Myanmar, China, India, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam, who were arrested in an anti-crime drive at the GDSEC. The Lao government created the economic zone in 2007 in cooperation with the Hong Kong registered King Romans Group that built a casino in Bukeo targeting gamblers from China, Myanmar, and Thailand. According to U.S. Treasury Department, the King's Romans Group is owned by China-born Ziha Wei, whom the agency sanctioned for trafficking heroin, methamphetamine, and other narcotics and funding private armies in Myanmar. The casino has spurred the growth of a small city in Bukeo that has come to be known as a hub for criminal activities that rely mainly on foreign workers, including Filipinos. And now let's get into the international headlines or headlines from around the world. This is the real DNC, says Chicago drag queen Lucy Stoll, sporting a gold dress, heels, and blonde wig, upset with a thick bird. Moments later, another performer dressed as Yoda from the Star Wars films and sporting a red sparkly Harris Waltz BCF vanquishes two Trump Vance stormtroopers with a lightsaber. The drone event at the Chicago Music Hall on the sidelines of the Democratic National Convention is one of a number of efforts across the United States to promote LGBTQ+ voter turnout and political volunteering. Democratic allied campaign groups say that up to 75 million voters identify as LGBTQ+ or prioritize the issue more than enough to swing November's presidential election, currently on a knife edge. Democratic activists therefore did a steady trade helping audience members register to vote, alongside stripteases and lip-syncing on stage. Many of these young individuals literally didn't know how to vote, said 59-year-old James Idell, Communications Director of Trump PAC, which seeks to promote political engagement among Gen Z voters using the reach of famous drag queens. As queens, including Chesa Woman and Dusty Burhouse, captivated the packed audience, clipboard-wielding activists worked through the crowd, signing up volunteers to campaign for candidates and policies that protect the LGBTQ+ community. We are an organization of LGBTQ++ Chicagoans who actually go and knock on doors in swing states, Michigan and Ohio, said 37-year-old Jin So-ho, co-chair of grassroots LGBTQ+ campaign group Q-Force. We already saw what Donald Trump can do in 4 years. We cannot afford another 4 years of that. As president, Trump banned transgender people from serving in the military, opposed workplace protections for the LGBTQ community, and ended Obama-era non-discrimination protections, according to Human Rights Campaign and LGBTQ+ advocacy group based in Washington. With role around trans people, especially acolyte athletes has been a feature at Trump rallies where the ex-president whips up his guns on the issue. Hostility to trans people from Trump's movement has come in tandem with Republicans campaigning against drug artists, seeking to ban them from performing in some public space, with laws passed in Texas and Montana, among others. What's at stake in this election are not only our civil rights, but the very basic idea that we have a place not only in society but in the halls of power as well, said Virginia State Senator Danica Rum, age 29, the first openly transgender state senator elected in the USR. Rum, a Democrat, said it was not enough just to get Harris into office. She said she would she would do whatever it takes to make sure our dumb-bullet Democratic candidates are being supported. We have significantly more mobilization than we had before. And U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris sought to redefine herself for America and drew a sharp contrast with Republican Donald Trump as she accepted the Democratic Party's 2024 presidential nomination on Thursday. On behalf of everyone whose story could only be written in the greatest nation on earth, I accept your nomination for President of the United States, Harris said to the rest of the Democrats at the National Convention. Sorry for the awkward silence, but we'll have to be quicker since we are running out of time. So, yeah. On the convention's final, most anticipated night, Chicago's United Center brimmed with energy and people. The arena's 23,500 seats were filled, and the venue staff briefly blocked more people from entering, saying the city's fire marshal declared the building at capacity. Biden, who addressed the opening night of the convention, called Harris to wish her luck before her speech. She'll be an outstanding president because she is fighting for our future, Biden also said on X. Alluding to Trump's heroic on the campaign trail, Harris said she will promise to be a president for all Americans. With this election, our nation has a precious, fleeting opportunity to move past the bitterness, cynicism, and decisive battles of the past. A chance to chart a new way forward, not as members of any one party or faction, but as Americans, she said. Former U.S. Representative Adam Kinzinger, one of the 10 House Republicans who voted to impeach then President Trump, was one of several Republicans who joined the DNC. Democracy knows no party, Kinzinger said, telling his fellow Republicans that Democrats are as patriotic as us. We love this country as much as we do. And now it is time for cool weather from Pagasa weather specialist Daniel James E. Villamil.
Magandang umaga mula sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Ito ng ating update sa magiging tayo ng panahon sa susunod na 24 oras. Makikita dito sa ating latest satellite images itong mga makakapal na kaulapan na nakakaapekto sa kanlurang bahagi ng ating bansa ay ang patuloy ngang epekto o yung pag-iral ng southwest monsoon o hanging habagat. Itong hanging habagat ay magdudulot ng mga pag-ulan o yung mga tuloy-tuloy na kaulapan at pag-ulan ngayong araw sa kanlurang bahagi ng Southern Luzon, Visayas at sa Mindanao. Mas maaliwalas sa panahon naman ang ating inaasahan sa Metro Manila at sa nalalabing bahagi ng ating bansa. Gayon pa man, posible pa rin yung mga tsansa ng thunderstorms o yung localized thunderstorms pagsapit ng hapon hanggang sa gabi. At patuloy nating minomonitor itong bagyo sa labas ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. Itong si Severe Tropical Storm Shanshan, international name niya ay Shanshan. Kanina alas 3 ng umaga huli itong namataan sa layong 2,055 kilometers silangan ng Central Luzon. Ito ay may taglay na lakas ng hangin na malapit sa gitna na umaabot sa 110 kilometers per hour at pagbugso na umaabot sa 135 kilometers per hour. Patuloy ang paggalaw ng nasabing bagyo pahilaga sa bilis na 15 kilometers per hour. Sa mga susunod na araw, wala pa rin tayong inaasahang magiging direktang epekto ng nasabing bagyo sa labas ng ating PAR sa anumang bahagi ng ating bansa. Hindi rin natin inaasahan na papairalin or mas palalakasin pa nitong si Bagyong Shanshan ang pag-iral ng hanging habagat sa anumang bahagi ng ating kapuluan. Gayunpaman, inaasahan natin ang patuloy na epekto nga ng hanging habagat dito sa western sections ng Southern Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao sa mga susunod na araw. Mas magpapatuloy pa yung mga pag-ulan na dulot ng habagat dito sa western section of Mindanao hanggang bukas, ngunit generally improving weather conditions na ating inaasahan sa malaking bahagi ng Mindanao starting Monday next week. For the next 3 to 5 days, magpapatuloy pa rin yung mga pag-ulan na dala ng habagat sa kanurang bahagi ng Southern Luzon at sa Visayas, at magpapatuloy naman yung maaliwalas na panahon o yung generally fair weather conditions sa nalalabing bahagi ng ating bansa, kabilang na ang Metro Manila. At para naman sa magiging lagay ng ating panahon ngayong araw dito sa Luzon, dahil sa patuloy na epekto ng habagat, asahan nga natin itong maulap na kalangitan na sasamahan ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, pakulog at pagkidlat sa malaking bahagi ng Mimaropa. Kaya sa nabanggit na lugar, patuloy tayong maging handa at alerto sa mga banta ng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-ulan na ating mararanasan. Mas maliwalas sa panahon or mainit at maalinsangang panahon naman na ating inaasahan sa Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon ngayong umaga hanggang sa tanghali. Ngunit posible nang mamuo yung mga kaulapan o yung mga thunderstorm clouds pagsapit ng tanghali. Posible bumagsak yung mga pag-ulan na ito late afternoon to evening. Hindi naman magtatagal yung mga pag-ulan na ito, kadalasan mula 30 minutes hanggang 2 oras lamang. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Lawag ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 32 degrees Celsius. 25 degrees naman dito sa Baguio City at 34 degrees Celsius sa Tuguegarao. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Metro Manila ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 34 degrees Celsius. 34 degrees rin dito sa Legazpi at 32 degrees Celsius sa bahagi ng Tagaytay. Sa areas naman ng Palawan, Visayas at sa Mindanao, itong area ng Palawan at western sections ng Visayas at sa Mindanao, namely itong mga regions ng Western Visayas, Negros Island Region, Zamboanga Peninsula, pati na rin sa mga isla ng Basilan, Sulu at Tawi-Tawi. Asahan nga natin ngayong araw ang maulap na kalangitan at mataas ring tsansa ng mga kalat-kalat na thunderstorms. Kaya maghanda rin tayo sa mga banta ng flash floods at landslides sa mga nabanggit na lugar. For the rest of Visayas and the rest of Mindanao, asahan naman natin ang bahagyang maulap hanggang sa maulap na papawirin, sasamahan lamang ng mga isolated rain showers o yung mga usual na late afternoon to evening na thunderstorms. Kaya ugulin pa rin magdala ng payong, pananggalang yan sa mga biglaang pag-ulan na dulot ng thunderstorms. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Calayan Islands, ngayong araw posibleng umabot ng 32 degrees Celsius. 31 degrees naman dito sa Puerto Princesa, 32 degrees Celsius sa bahagi ng Iloilo at Cebu at 33 degrees Celsius sa area ng Tacloban City. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Cagayan de Oro ngayong araw posibleng umabot ng 32 degrees Celsius. 34 degrees naman sa bahagi ng Davao at 32 degrees Celsius sa area ng Zamboanga. Sa kalagayan naman ng ating karagatan, wala pa rin gale warning na nakataas sa anumang baybay na ating kapuluan at light to moderate o banayad hanggang sa tamtamang pag-alon na ating inaasahan sa malaking bahagi ng ating bansa. Gayunpaman, iba yung pag-iingat pa rin sa ating mga kababayan na maglalayag, especially nga dito sa western section ng ating bansa, dahil posible pa rin yung mga offshore thunderstorms. Kaya kung may offshore thunderstorms tayo na dala ng habagat, asahan pa rin natin ang mga malalakas na hangin, kaakibat nito ang bahagyang pagtaas ng ating mga alon. At ang haring araw dito sa Kamaynilaan ay sisikat mamayang 5:43 ng umaga at lulubog naman mamaya sa ganap na 6:13 ng hapon. At para sa karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa ulat panahon, lalong-lalo na sa mga rainfall o yung mga thunderstorm advisory sa posibleng i-issue ng ating Pag-asa Regional Center sa ating mga lokalidad, ay follow kami sa aming social media accounts at DUST_Pag-asa. Mag-subscribe rin kayo sa aming YouTube channel sa DUST Pag-asa Weather Report at palaging bisitahin ang aming official website sa pag-asa.dost.gov.ph. At yan lamang po ang latest mula dito sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ako po si Dano Villamil, nag-uulat.
And that is it for the cool news on Hello Pilipinas. As always, you can send a news tip to us or feedback at tvhphilippines.news@gmail.com. And we will continue delivering the latest news headlines with cool news at noon later, cool news at 4, 6, and cool news prime time at 9. Until then, I am Caro, and now let's get back to Hello Pilipinas.
Live.
And we are now in the last few minutes of Hello Pilipinas. Let's get quick with the latest anime happenings right now. Okay, so give me one moment. So yeah, time check. It's 8:57. We will be quick as we are running out of time. So let's get into the one of the top animes. Not top animes. Top quickie anime headlines. Yuma Usame Cinderella Grey manga gets TV anime in 2025. A new official X Twitter account opened on Friday to announce that Yuma Susume Cinderella Grey manga based on CY Games Yuma Susume Predator franchise is getting a television anime in 2025. The account unveiled a teaser promotional video and visual, which I will not be able to show you since we are running out of time. But again, the visual looks nice here, so that's something to look forward to. Aniplex USA confirms English dub for Risco Does Not Dream of Boy Girl Senpai. Risco Does Not Dream of a Dreamy Girl anime. Aniplex of America confirmed at its panel at Anime NYC on Friday that it will produce an English dub for the Risco Does Not Dream of Boy Girl Senpai and Risco Does Not Dream of a Dreamy Girl anime. And last but not least, High Dive to stream How I Intended an All Guys Mixer anime with world premiere screening on August 25 at Anime NYC. High Dive announced on Friday that it will stream the television anime of Nana Okawa's How I Intended an All Guys Mixer manga for the fall 2024 anime season. The company will screen the world premiere of the first 7 episodes on Sunday at 12:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time at the Anime NYC event. The anime will officially debut on October 4 on Tokyo MX at 1:30 a.m. Japanese Standard Time, which is effectively October 5. There will be an event screening of the first 2 episodes on September 22. And that's the anime headlines on Hello Pilipinas. Now before we go, we will do our usual quote of the day from Brainy Quote. And now let's get into the great quote of the day from Brainy Quote. I always entertain great hopes from Robert Frost. And that is it for Hello Pilipinas this morning. As always, if you have been watching or listening our program until the very end, thank you very much for being with us to start your Saturday mornings with us right here on Hello Pilipinas. We will be back again tomorrow at the same time, same stations right here on koolFM and TVH Network. Until then, I am Caro, and happy long weekend once again, and we will see you tomorrow for more Hello Pilipinas mornings. Bye-bye!